Hey everybody, this is Jim at SP500chart.com. It's about 4:30 on Wednesday afternoon, May 1st, 2013. And we're going to take a look at the chart. Before we do so, I need to remind you that the website and the video are for educational purposes only, and nothing stated at the side or in the video is intended to be used as investment advice. I can draw lines on charts, but you have to draw your own conclusions from your own research and make investment decisions that are suitable for your personal financial situation. I'm not a licensed financial professional. I'm just a guy that draws lines on charts. Well, obviously some weakness here on the first day of May. As a matter of fact, our little red line that we drew yesterday broke down early, back tested, and then we started to head significantly lower, closing near the lows of the day. So another line is broken. Now what's kind of interesting here, if we go to a 5-minute chart, well, hold on, let me back out. I've talked about the possibility of this working like either a head and shoulders top or possibly a double top. Doesn't really matter because the neckline is still at the same place, 1540. But there's something I want to show you. And I got to go into that 5 minutes again. Okay. And that is, we may also be dealing with something that could act like a small double top right here. And if that's the case, then we would expect a move down from this breakdown today to at least about the 1577 area, and I suspect this move should follow through. And well, it could bounce here, but if it doesn't bounce, it could follow through to test this yellow line. So what we talked about yesterday was how we may be dealing with a double top, and in which case the first top came as a hairpin turn, but the second top may have more of a rounding shape to it. And that's kind of the way it's looking right now. But again, I remind you, we've got this support line to two potential areas of support right here that could arrest this selling pressure around 1578, not too far below where we are, where we closed today. And if that's the case, then we start to look at, again, it doesn't really change anything. It just means we may get a bounce on this line. It doesn't mean this line is going to send us up to new highs, but I would expect a bounce somewhere around here. So let's see if that happens. Guys, the important areas to keep an eye on now. Both of these lines, both this ascending yellow line and this horizontal purple one. This line right here could also be significant because it has played some significant roles in the past. You can see back here. This was a high. It had influence here. We bounced on it here. So this line is at about 1573. And if we take these three things out right here, oops, better move that back. If we don't bounce here and we take all three of these out, then 1540, I think pretty clearly. So I think really, rather than bore you with a bunch of talk, we'll just kind of let it go at this. I just want to show you one more quick little thing, and that is we may be in a something of a descending channel here. So let's go ahead and try to identify as best we can with what little information we have. So we may be in a little descending channel that looks kind of like this. So if you want to know, maybe a hint as to when this selling starts to reverse and we start to get a little bounce, it won't come before we get over this line. And getting over this line would likely serve as a little advance notice that this selling pressure today is not going to completely overcome the markets. I still think we're building a top, but I think the top has further to go. So guys, that's it for May 1st, 2013. Will it be sell in May and go away, or was today just a head fake? Well, we'll be finding out pretty soon. Thanks for spending time with me. Take care.